Hi Leo, welcome to your love reading for the month of February. So the first card in the spread is the reversed Two of Wands, and this represents the energy that you're bringing into this situation. It seems to me that, on this side of the board, which represents the type of energy that you're going to be dealing with this month, it represents being in some sort of a funk. This type of energy in regards to the Two of Wands is maybe you've recently went through some sort of process that didn't pan out exactly the way that you wanted. This was something that you were really hopeful and excited about, and it could leave you, feeling a little down. The next card in the spread is the High Priestess, and it happens to be reverse. I think that, at this point, and given, what has recently happened or what you're recently feeling, this could indicate that you're having a hard time maybe trusting that inner voice within. When we're dealing within, which by the way, this is where you're at in regards to this dynamic, I think that maybe that you're trusting or not trusting whether this is the right space for you. And I think that this type of doubt is being reflected in all aspects of your life. I think that whatever it is that happened within the energy of the Two of Wands, it affected you deeply and it's making you question a lot. The message with the High Priestess being in this position is that it's time for you to reconnect with yourself. It's time for you to put your phone away, turn the TV off, and come back to center. Now, what I like about this dynamic and where you're wanting to take it is we have the reversed energy of the Seven of Swords. So what's beautiful about this type of energy is that if there was any sort of trust issues or any sort of deception that you have felt in regards to relationships in the past, this relationship does feel very safe for you. Which I know sounds a little contradictory when we had just recently talked about the High Priestess and, not trusting yourself. And maybe this not trusting yourself has nothing to do with this relationship. It just has to do with the decisions that you make moving forward. And maybe you're questioning whether you're the right person for this individual, and not because you don't have any deep emotional connection with this person, but maybe you're feeling like you're not worthy, okay? Now, the energy that your partner's bringing into this dynamic, and I think that this is such a wonderful energy, especially given, the cards that we just went through, is the energy of the Empress. This is all about taking care of yourself and taking care of the people around you. The Empress is a natural caregiver, but also this individual is really good with taking care of themselves. If you have any doubts whether or not you're the right person for this individual, because of your own doubts inside, this person knows exactly what they want, and they wouldn't be wasting their time with you if they didn't think that you were the right person for them, okay? This person doesn't like wasting anybody's time, especially their own. This person is very straightforward, so I think that this is a good individual for you to bare your soul with and communicate the things that have been going on, around you and the way that you're feeling. Because where this person's wanting to take this relationship is the energy of the Ace of Cups. This person is completely satisfied with you. All of their needs are being met, and they're really excited about, what could be within this dynamic. And where they're wanting to take this relationship is the energy of the Queen of Cups. This is a future-oriented card that's all about going deeper. This person wants to connect at the deepest level with you. Now, what you need to learn to make this relationship successful is the energy of the Nine of Pentacles. You're a very independent individual. And sometimes when we are in a relationship with this person who's so self-sufficient and so independent, and by the way, because of this energy and the energy of the reverse Two of Wands, it makes sense why you might be feeling a little down on yourself, because I don't think that these are things that normally happen to you. But when you're with a person who is living within this type of Nine of Pentacles energy, if you're the partner, you can sometimes feel like you might not be emotionally invested within this individual. They're questioning, and it's just not the case. It's just that you are so independent and on your own. And I think that also, going back to the High Priestess, it can indicate that it's really easy for you to internalize anything that's going on with you and not communicating them with your partner. That's just how you work. But when we are working within this type of energy, it can make your partner question, what do I mean to this person? How am I in their life? Okay. And I don't think that this individual is feeling that right now. It's just something for you to be aware of. Now, what this person needs to learn, or your partner needs to learn to make this relationship successful, is the energy of the Page of Pentacles. I think that sometimes they could read too much into a situation when maybe there's nothing really there. I don't think that this person can help but go deep. This person is extremely deep. What's connecting you guys is the energy of the Strength card. This touches on, there are things about life, there are things about the situation that are just straight out scary. When we have a deep emotional connection with somebody and we are exposing and sharing those deep inner vulnerabilities, it's really scary. However, the message within this is to continue to move forward and not be resistant to those types of fears. Now, the outcome is the energy of the Two of Cups. I love this type of energy, and if you've had or have heard my readings before, you've heard this a million times. This is a reflective type energy, which I think is probably one of the most beautiful energies that you could share with one another, because it's an incredibly safe space that you can be 100% yourself, 100% vulnerable, and both parties are extremely accepting and loving of one another. This type of energy touches on what could be. This also touches on the deep level of connection that is shared between you two. So if you'd like a private reading or have any questions, please feel free to email me at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. Thanks, you guys.